Hi. Today we're going to talk about choosing scale. So if I have an axis here, um, this would be the horizontal axis, would be the x-axis. And it starts at 0, goes to 60. So to find the range, I'm going to subtract the two numbers, what the numbers range from. So 60 minus 0 is 60. So this one's nice and simple, but sometimes this number is not 0. So my range is 60, and then I'm going to count the intervals. The interval is the space between the tick marks. So I'm going to start at the 0. Here's the first interval, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm just going to label those. Those are my intervals. So I want to label the size of my scale evenly. These are evenly spaced, and I have 60 units. So 60 divided by 5 is 12, or 60 divided by 5 is 12. So that means that each one of these is going to be 12. So the first one's 0, the next one's going to be 12, the next one's 24. I'm going to add 12 each time, so 24 and 12 is 36, and 12 is 48. And now I have evenly spaced. The size of the scale here is evenly spaced, and the interval is, each one is equal. Okay. All right, then when we look at B, we have an X and a Y axis. The Y is the vertical and the X is the horizontal. Where the X and Y axes cross is always the 0. So it's important to label the 0 whenever you have the X and Y axis where they cross. This is the origin, 0. So if I want my Y, I want evenly spaced intervals. The tick marks, so I'm going to get the size of the scale here. So this time I have to go 750 minus 0 is 750. So that's my range. The first thing I have to find is how far, what the range is here. And then I'm going to count the intervals. So I'm going to start here at 0, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we have 5 intervals. So we're going to take 750 and divide by 5. 1 times 5 is 5, subtract, bring down our 5. 5 times 5 is 25, and we have 0. So this 0 is important. So what this is telling us, our range was 750. We had 5 intervals. So when we divide, each interval is going to be 150. So the first one is 150. 150 and 150 is 300. 300 plus 150 is 450, and 450 plus 150 is 600. So we've got evenly spaced tick marks. The intervals are the same size, and each one, it goes by 150. Okay, when I look at the x-axis, we start at 0, and we already know the size of the interval is 2. So here, all I need to do is 2 plus 2, and here's the 4. Okay. And if they wanted me to fill in the next one, that would be 8. So it's going by 2s, the scale. Okay. And if I want to prove that, the numbers that I had for sure were 6 and 2. So I could subtract 6 minus 2. These were the given numbers. And we have 4. And the intervals I had here were 1, 2. So I'd have 4 divided by 2 is 2. You could also do, since we know this is 0, because this is where the x and y intersect, I could go 6 minus 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. So my range could be 6, in which case I'm going to have 3 intervals. 1, I have to start at the 0, the number I started with. 1, 2, 3. So 6 divided by 3, and the interval is still 2. Alrighty, thank you for watching.